Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our final prep before the iRacing 24 Hours of Le Mans tomorrow. So do join us tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, and fingers crossed for 24 hours of continuous fun and excitement between then and Sunday morning. So I am eternally hopeful that we will see all 24 hours. But tonight we are going to do a little tune-up, little test session here. So we will have just going to hop into a practice here at Le Mans just to get myself settled and set up. And then we will jump in for the 9 p.m. 60-minute race and see how we did, see how we're feeling, and then go from there. So thank you for everyone who's joining us. We are live across, should be Twitch and YouTube, as well as for the first time Facebook. So this is exciting. We have breaking new ground here with everything. Oh, just making sure I'm making sure my setup is all ready to go. Everything's calibrated the way I want it. Everything's sort of locked and loaded because it's going to be a long day tomorrow. So gotta make sure we are good to go. I apologize for the long loading times here. So, but hopefully everything will interact nicely. Got the couple of the overlay elements on, so you can kind of see how
the
things are
leader
going.
has just done a 3:49.4.
Oh, oops! This is not the setup I want. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna change my setups. Don't want to share the secrets here. Okay. Let's go make some magic here. This guy's really gotta.
There's a car behind. Take care. Rejoin him. Clear right.
Okay. Off and rolling here. This is such an awesome driving experience, this track. Wow, it is grippier than hell in this practice session. This car is just planted to the ground. I gotta tell you, I can't tell you how excited I'm going to be to take the car out for the first time tomorrow under the green flag down the Mulsanne Straight. Get my fuel settings down right. Made a mess out of that. Futzing with too many buttons there, but oh well. Okay. Nope, I'm all good. Okay. We're where we wanted to be. Missed the apex on that one a little bit, but and a horrid shift, but okay. We're off and running. You can see everything nice and cleanly here. It's hard in practice for this, trying to keep your eyes on, half your eyes on the mirror, because you don't get a lot of warning. At least in the race, you get blue flags and a little bit of warning when the LMP1s are about to go rocketing by. practice is a little tougher. You gotta mirror drive a little bit to make sure it doesn't go totally sideways. Boy, this track is just stunningly grippy. Made a mess out of that one. That was less than ideal. We got to tone those down. We only got 100 of those tomorrow. It's not a lot of laps to eat them all up. Brake earlier there. Okay, successful warm out lap. Let's go see what we're doing today. Okay. Oh, Nelly. That was undesirable. Oops. Oops. That's a cut. That cut point is so damn sensitive. I feel like I loaded the wrong setup. Because I am like maxed out. Hold on, I'm gonna double check this. I think I loaded the wrong one. Give me a second. Be right back here. Yeah, I did load the wrong setup. Okay, little pixelated. Okay, I should, let me just. Okay, hopefully that is a little bit better.
Limiter's still on. Disengage it. Track's clear. Push,
Gotta
push,
pay
push.
attention. Okay, hopefully that's gonna run a little smoother. Or at least pick out
Pit
some.
exit's clear.
Okay. Hopefully that's better. And I did indeed load the wrong setup.
Nice one, dirtbag.
Okay.
Yeah, don't leave me room and then close the door. Not smart.
Not smart on you to try to do that. You know we got to use the whole track through there. Little patience, brother.
Okay.
I was up on the curve, mate.
Oh, hopefully that looks a little better. I don't have a ton more room to go up. But hopefully that starts to stream a little clearer. Okay, we can hop out of this in a second here and just go register for the race. Explains why the whole thing felt grippy as sin with the wrong setup in here. The car in no way, shape, or form should have felt as stuck, but it was also moving a lot slower. I gotta fix my... Okay. Well, hopefully... I'll see if I can tweak it up just a little bit more, but... Whoa. I can tweak it, but hopefully it's coming through cleaner. Yeah, this is the first, so I'm running it, I'm actually, instead of streaming direct to like Twitch, I'm running it through Restream, which is then sending it to Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, so... I don't know what if it's doing anything to downgrade or not, but hopefully not, so I will make a little adjustment. See if I can go up any more. Yeah, maybe the restream. I'm not 100% sure, but I will see what I can do to kind of tune it up a little better. See if I can do anything to improve the situation, though. I'd like it to be the best viewing quality I can make it. No sense spending all this time with us if you can't actually see what's going on. Ah, the wall. Ah! That was my bad. Make sure I don't do that. Make sure I don't actually do that in the race. I got on the brakes a little hard late, just threw the weight all over the place there. That was stupid. For sure.
Car right.
No, I'm gonna plan on running the one.
Clear right.
Get a good night's rest. Make sure I get up in good time, get something good to eat. Get in, do my warm up, and then get ready to go. We don't want to ding this baby up. The goal is to see the finish line. This is the section that always scares the crap out of me. That's a cut. I gotta tighten that up. I'm just a little late on my turn in there, and it gets me every damn time. Just that fraction late. But we can do this. Power out of there. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This track is filled with these little gifts. Oh well, there it goes. Gotta keep it on the gray stuff. Yep, I got my setup ready to go for tomorrow. Got my water bottle set up. Got all my snacks and whatever I need to kind of keep myself energized during this, so I feel like I'm prepared as best prepared as I can be for 24 hours. At least I'm hoping I'm as best prepared as I can be. We'll find out, I guess. Okay, just run this one more lap, and then I'm going to hop out and jump over to the register to the race session. Still have 25 minutes of practicing left, so. Yeah, I suspect so. I just want to make sure I don't, like, you know, fall asleep at the wheel. That's my trying to make sure that I can maintain my mental focus through as much of it as possible, so I don't do something stupid like I did the last lap there coming out of the Porsche curves and throw it around, bin it in the wall, and ruin a good race. So just trying to make sure I am focused as best I can be. It's not about pushing the issue. It's just about running all the way through and finishing. Yeah, getting late and then blowing it would certainly suck.
The leader has just done a 3:49.
3:49, Jesus, that's not even in my stratosphere. Yeah, 3:57's about right.
P5.
That's about right for me. Just want to get through this corner before I register. Ah. There we go. And boom, out onto the Mulsanne straight. Okay, feeling good. Pretty solid here.
Sector 1 is 2.6 seconds off the pace.
Oof. Feeling pretty good. The corner is like the ultimate brake test. Almost through. Get out of here, be back with about 15 minutes before the race.
Sector 2 is 1.7 off the pace.
Run a few more laps. And then be good to go. Wasn't the best. Voila, nice and smooth. That was a pretty solid lap for me. Okay.
B6. That puts you 7.0 seconds off the pace.
Okay. 356 isn't bad beyond my with non-fuel saving. Okay, so give me 1 second here. I'm gonna just hop in to a race session. Withdraw. Not bad pace for me without with the minimal fuel saving on. During the race, I'll kick on. We'll kick up to a slightly different fuel saving picture, but. Oh, 9 o'clock is the first 24 hours going off tonight, but we will be in the second one that goes off at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Voila, loading back in. We are now registered for the race. No problem. I'm here, so we can. If you need anything, just shout. Just making sure. I'm gonna go back and I'll relook at the videos. This one should. I have one thing I have to check off tomorrow before we run, and that's the continuous video. Otherwise, Facebook will cut off after 4 hours. So it won't save the video on Facebook. You'll have to find any of the replay videos on. You'll have to find it on YouTube or Twitch. But definitely YouTube in perpetuity. I'm gonna try and pause them every 6 hours or so. I'll just pause the stream in the when I'm in the pits, and then just fire it back up. That should be enough to trip it off and back on again, so that I get the videos in 6-hour increments as opposed to anything longer than that. So that I can save them in perpetuity. But I will go back and rewatch just to make sure all the different formats are looking the way they need to look after tonight's test stream. The never-ending load into this track. It is quite the forever load in. Okay.
The leader's just done a 4:02.3.
Got a bunch of last tests. A lot of people doing some last testing. In here before we get off and running. Okay.
Pit exit's clear.
We've got 15 minutes of practice left before we go racing for 60
The leader's
minutes.
just done a 3:50.3 seconds.
Yeah, that's certainly faster than me. my boost setup. Ah. Should pay attention to what gear the car is actually in.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 27 Celsius.
Should definitely make sure I pay attention to what gear the car is actually in there. Okay, now we're down to the straight. Let's get rolling. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be, this one's going to be a little different of an event, just in the sense of, you know, tonight this is just about getting comfortable in traffic and sprint racing and making sure everything is working the way I want it to work. Tomorrow's going to be tomorrow's all about the long game. It's about fuel, it's about hitting, you know, our targets. So, should be fun. And then if we need to tune it up, we can always tune it up to go chase somebody down. Whoa, should pay attention to what I'm doing. We gotta go chase somebody down.
That wasn't very good, dude.
We can go chase somebody down, but feeling pretty good about it, so feeling pretty good. Somebody out in the background there. Okay. It's gotta be another GT3 car. Yeah, it's a GT3. And certainly not of the faster guys here, for sure, by a long, long shot. I'm sure we'll find some more speed by the time we're done with tomorrow, but until then, we're certainly not tearing this up. This part of the track I'm pretty solid at, plus it's a lot of fun to drive.
Hey, going there, buddy.
There, how's it going?
Oh, an up and down day, and I'm gonna fight the bitter end.
Yeah. How close are you?
Bruce and I got L2, but I'm fighting back. I'm back at 3.
Okay.
I can Erica, you know, you come around into the technical part, what I call it, where you start getting on the brakes real heavy and down.
Yep.
Corner goes through the grass, comes down through the grass, broadside.
Ugh.
Runs the pack. Everybody coming down through there, guess what happened? And I'd laid back even, and people had wrecked out, and then I've got from them, so then when this happened, here they come hokey pokey along. So, I'm just about through in the town right now. Look, I've still got time to work on it through the night. If I don't make it, I can't say I didn't do it at one heck of a shot.
Sure. No, and I ran all the numbers and everything, so worst case scenario, if we run it with 2, Garrett's stint keeps us on the good side of on the good side of things, so we're all good.
What's kind of funny is I know of 3 teams right now knowing my situation right now, pulling for me, and they're like, "This is the craziest thing you've ever seen anybody try to do."
Sector 1 is quick.
Well, everyone's pulling.
and they're probably going to end up in the same split with us.
Okay.
It was a 3-5-4, and that's kind of what's going to set still. You know where you're at if you run a QM. I think you said you could get what 3-5-5.
Yeah, I'm running about 355.
And they said some of the guys in their room that were top guys, they run like 3-4-4s. And I'm like, hit the door.
Yeah, best I've seen so far this week is a 346, but I saw a prototype guy run a 312, which was just mind-numbing to me. Yeah, our approach right now to this whole race is all about the long game.
If I didn't make it, man, it'd be done for a while.
I'm sure either which way, brakes are going to be taken all the way around.
2.2 off the pace.
That was not the way you execute that corner.
I think my best shot at getting this is just getting
Car
it,
right.
to be honest.
Yeah, that's
Hold
a
your
pretty
line.
solid
Clear
series
right.
to pick up in. Where are they racing at this week?
Summit Point.
That's a pretty solid track to try and pick up onto. It's just got that one nasty, real slow left-hander that guys overdrive that gets a little hairy.
Yeah, really, to be honest with you, one boost, that bump out of the way, I'll stand a really good shot.
Well, sounds like a good plan.
Once you get to 3-5, you've only got a couple of clean races left to go.
For sure.
And if I do make it and you're offline, I will shoot you a message. That way you can get on and see that I made it. And resting when we start.
Perfect.
Car right. Clear right.
I've got a whole role play community back.
P5.
Oh, I think everybody's pulling for you. You got the whole team behind you too.
Yeah. Faster than normally dispatching our calls. They're like, I don't know jack shit about racing, but do you want me to come spot for you? I will buy the subscription. I said, you don't have a car, right? That's fine. They said, well, I could say there's a vehicle somewhere on the fucking racetrack. Stop. Well, that would work. Just stop.
I think I got all the feeds up and running here tonight, so it should be broadcasting nicely across all the platforms, so everybody can tune in.
So if my math is correct, here is going to put me at a 9.5. Or if that's going to put me over 3, it should give me the boost. So if I'm at 3 something and shot at it.
For sure.
Sector 1 time is good.
Okay.
And then once you've got that swinging shot at it, you're all right.
Yes, sir.
Because the race starts technically at 9 a.m. tomorrow, right?
Yep, 9 a.m. I believe it's a 30-minute warm-up, and then lone qualifying, and then green flag. So it should be about 9:45, I think, when we actually take the green flag, which is okay. So once I update we just need to let Garrett know. But if you stick to popping on at the times in it, while you'll be early, we can just trade knowledge and transfer and get ready to shift over for the team driving stuff. I think the key is going to be, since you're to look for me and enter the race through, like next to the steering wheel and my name. Once you hop on lines, and
62
then
is 2.1
you
seconds
can remove,
off the pace.
you can sub in for, we can swap drivers out because I think once, the session will disappear, but that's how you'll be able to get in.
Won't be under my team session anymore, will it?
No, I'm not 100. I know you'll be able to see it through me, but I'm not 100% sure if there's if you can see it through the my team section where the team will be racing. There may be you'll be able to see it through there too, because you don't have to be there at the start of the race to log in. Because once I register the team, you're on the team. You'll be registered in, or able to be registered in.
Okay.
Ah.
Good night, bud.
Bad luck, Colin. This lap won't count. You've cut the track.
Binned it. Otherwise, we're pretty good. Killing 5 more minutes till the race starts.
The next one's at 9:15.
Yeah, I go off at 4 minutes at 9.
Disengage limiter. Exits clear. Push.
Nice part about the skippies is they go off every hour, which is good. You don't have to sit around waiting forever.
Yeah, time trial in between races, like that 30-minute gap.
Yeah, that
It'll
works.
fit, but so you do gain something by doing it.
Yeah, they've toned
Car
that
right.
down so much
Right
though
side's
that
clear.
you don't get a ton out of it. Oh, he had to have gotten a vicious slowdown for that. Oh, he had to. Yeah, he did.
The car ahead has just done a 3:57.7.
See it now will all be Monday or Sunday will be like not jack shit.
My plan on Sunday is to go do a couple of chores. I'm gonna sit down and eat, catch up on sleep, and like watch SummerSlam in the evening. And I'm off Monday. I think we're just gonna go wander around and relax a little and go back to work on Tuesday.
Then come back to iRacing sometime or another.
Yeah, I'll probably take most of the week off.
Hello, Andrew.
Hey, how you guys doing?
What up? If you wanna spot the race for me, since you're on my friends list, you should be able to log in as my spotter.
Okay.
Did you have? I think the password for mine is Thompson with all lowercase,
Like the track?
just like the track.
Run around at Summit Point Skippy again.
Good times.
And my iRating chart, safety rating chart on my profile looks like it had a friggin' seizure. Up and down.
Yeah, that is not the best, most efficient way to get through there. I still prefer my line. I come through feeling much more in control. Yeah, it's a little faster to go in, and I just don't feel in control. I can't hit that turn. I just can't hit that turn-in point just right, which is bugging me.
You know, people think it's easy to move up in safety rating. It's really not.
It's not nearly as straightforward as it used to be, and you got to work a lot harder for sure.
The guy behind has
they
just
just
done a
took every
3:59.
bit of the time trials away.
Yeah, when they took the teeth out of the time trials there, I think that's what made it. That's what improved things. Okay.
E9.
We should be going off any minute now.
So if you ever watch Monday Night on YouTube,
I have not.
well, Monday Matt has basically murdered his YouTube career. He decided he was going to go around to anybody that was talking shit about him, their videos. I did on a podcast, he started everybody else. But when he finally pulled up the team viewer share, it showed his account record, and the first thing he said, well, I've been in a bad headspace. Like, you just sat here and lied to us for an hour and a half straight.
Okay.
You know, making a video apologizing, trying to damage control it. He decides to go on making videos like nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
He went and false flagged your channel. Your channel to get him copy strikes. Strikes.
Come on, where's my... Well, technically, come on. Okay, race should hopefully be kicking here. I see people jumping out, so it should be starting the server should be firing up any second now.
I got about 15 minutes for my first race back.
Okay, yep, the race server just kicked on, so I'm loading into the race.
Maybe one more soda for later, because I'm going to be... Okay, before I get up. Then I'll be good to go. I'll be...
Okay, this should be fun.
Yeah, try to figure out the best camera to use.
So the one piece is that have you watched or seen LMP ones before in any of these events?
No.
Okay, so they're like absolute rocket ships. So they're going to come and they're going to come fast. The big key is for the most part holding my line. The key is going to be when they start approaching in the really awkward spots. So futz around, find it. They're gonna move. They're well over 200 miles an hour down the main straight here, and I will not be. I think
Yeah.
the lap differential is going to be about 45 seconds between them and me.
Damn.
Those bastards fly. Yeah, they motor like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, it's one of those where it's like, the Ford GT is not a slow car by any stretch of the imagination, but it feels like you're standing still when they come whipping by. Okay. Okay, I am in. We may make it out of the pit lane here before this qualifying ends.
All clear. Push now.
Okay. Okay. Qualifying time.
People to make gamer friends. That's how this works. Your wife play Minecraft?
No, she's that huge gamer.
Damn it. I thought you was going I was gonna find my wife or do but damn it. Female that likes Minecraft, play Minecraft a lot.
Okay, let's go. Qualifying time.
I'm like,
We're on the clock.
girl.
Ah! I hate that corner. I hate that corner.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 27 Celsius.
That wasn't so bad. Roaring down the straight here. I'm only going to get one crack at this one. Whoa. We are on a pour all the fuel down the drain strategy here.
Oh,
Yo.
so what tracking car do I need to get?
The Circuit de la Sarthe, which is the 24 hours for Le Mans, and any of the cars that's available in it. The GTE cars are the cars that we'll likely use as a team, so the Ford GT 2017 would be my recommendation, since that is our endurance car of choice.
Sure. Give me just a second, I'm getting the track first. So I may ask that again, but I heard Ford GTE 4 something, 406.
The Ford GT 2017.
So circuit, they 24 hours to Mons?
That's the one. Circuit de la Sarthe.
So Fords, I see Ford GT or Ford GT 2017.
2017.
The leader has just done a 3:55.7 seconds. P2. That last lap was a 3:56.5. You're now
Pretty good lap for
0.8
me.
off the pace. The leader has just done a 3:52.4 seconds.
Okay.
Now I gotta get something else to make it this turn. That sucks.
Alright, I think I got some decent camera views.
Nice. Yeah, I'm just...
The guy behind has just done
I'm
a
not gonna
3:59.5.
I'm gonna run out this lap, but I'm not gonna finish it. Time will expire before I qualify out. Yeah, that sucked.
The leader has just done a 3:50.
It's okay, things happen.
I already got a good lap under my belt. Since I'm not gonna finish this lap, it's... The nice part is you can do that and still be okay. The worst that happens is all I get is a slowdown, so... But the car's still in one piece. I gotta remember not to do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like to keep all four tires where they start the race.
Hey, do you know what session you're in by any chance?
If you just
The guy
go
ahead
from,
has just done a
just grab me on the
3:56.2.
your friends list. You can put in. You should be able to go in under my spotter crew, as well. So Andrew's watching me, but you should be able to go as well if you just plug my password's Thompson, like the track, all lowercase, which I'm going to change after this race, by the way. But if you put that in, you should be able to come in and see me and work the crew chief. While one of them works the spotter, you can watch in real time and work the crew chief part of it, or vice versa. Okay. Finger slip there.
That's the end of the session, P11.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, let me just get gonna get my stuff set up here. Okay, we should be good to go.
If I log in, that's not gonna cut off your normal spotter, is it?
No, because you actually have to, in session, you have to request a spot. So you can just flip through the camera settings and watch still live in real time. But if you wanted to, select to act as crew chief, you could do that.
All right.
Okay. Just watching the getting ready to start timer, but otherwise we're all good. Just need to be smart across the start here and get into a rhythm. Okay. A lot of Porsches and Ferraris out here.
The air temp is 23 Celsius. The track temp is 27 Celsius.
Okay, you guys ready for an hour of fun?
Oh, yeah.
Good luck, everyone.
You got a copy of what they're calling before you start.
I do.
Good luck, people. Buena suerte.
The roleplay group just keyed me on the radio, and they were giving orders for them to get all their cruisers over here to escort me through the field.
Are we gonna leave a gap here, Nicholas?
The one scary spot here
Yeah,
is,
that's what I was trying to do.
in this start is we're gonna like take the green flag in a bunch of
Sorry, he's a
chicanes.
little slow. Yeah, I forgot what car I was in for a moment.
Yeah, I see a pretty good mix of GTEs in here, so that's good. It is a stand. It's for if you've never watched endurance, gapping the field between the classes just breaks everybody up so that you don't end up with quite as much accordioning.
Yeah.
The age-old question, to qualify or not to qualify, and I've had it work out bad either way.
Be careful. First corner.
Good luck, guys.
That is the most awesome sight in the world, watching the jets go over and throwing out the French flag there.
That's pretty cool.
That is just badass.
Go, nail it.
Got a guy coming through the middle.
Do it.
Car right. Right side's clear.
That was super fun.
Yeah, you're all good behind.
Oh no, Colin. Shocking start. Come on, get it together.
Hey. Yo. What's happening?
Just chilling.
Yeah?
The gap to Sergeant behind is now 0.21.
Got a car on your left.
On your right. Hold your line.
You're right.
Still there.
I'm sorry.
No worries.
Right side's clear.
You're watching in reverse, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's what I figured. Should be about 3 to 4 laps before we start to see the LMP1 car start rolling through.
Alright. Try to keep that in
The
mind.
gap to Sergeant ahead is increasing. It's now 0.7.
Are you just in a practice session?
I'm running one of the the 9 o'clock race.
Ah. Why did I miss that?
Yeah, I figured I'd just run the race. That way Andrew and Mark get a shot to kind of see what this looks like. And then I'm testing the streams all out, so we're We're all good.
Alright, well I'm going to hop into the endurance practice so I have use of it. I guess I'll just register the team in it even though.
Yeah, register the endurance blue, and then when I'm done, I'll come out and join you in there.
I don't think I have the livery yet.
Well, don't worry about the livery. That's not a. I'll send that over, but it'll download when I get in there.
Okay.
But you should be able to register the team, I think. If not, I'll have to promote you after this.
I registered a team, but it's just practice session anyways.
Okay, yeah, don't worry about it.
Billy, did you get anything back to me?
Hey, Garrett.
How's it going?
Oh, playing the grind game over here.
Nice.
And bro, I'm gonna give it one hell of a shot.
I ran all the math, so if he comes up short, we're still good. We're still good to run it and make it on fair share and all that.
Yep.
Thank you again.
Yeah, I messed that one up pretty badly.
Yeah, they're gonna come up on you on the right.
P7, right side.
Jesus, I looked in my mirror.
Still there.
Said that.
Car might make it 3 wide through this turn.
Clear right.
You're gonna have another one up on your right here. Yeah, he chose to settle in behind you.
That turn always scares the crap out of me.
Okay, Colin, don't let this guy distract you.
He's coming outside on your left.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
All clear.
Okay, stay with him.
Got a lot of space behind you.
What you doing?
It is crazy how long this track is.
Yes, it is. This
The
thing
gap in
is an
front
absolute
now
monster.
1.0.
It's about 8 and change miles around.
And these straightaways would just, it'd be hard to keep concentration later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, those chicanes kind of come out of nowhere every so often.
The gap to Stevenson behind is now 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, I don't really like the mechanics gloves. I already took them off.
Yeah, this track though is an absolute blast to drive. I like the mix of technical and not.
Just didn't like the feel of it.
No.
It's got so much diversity in this track.
A pair of batting gloves or something of the sort might work a little bit better.
That's actually a good idea. I didn't think about that.
Are they like? Are they more thin?
Yeah, they're a little bit thin and they got a little bit of grip to them.
Whoa.
They're more like a golf glove if you've ever worn one of those.
Like way back in
10th position.
Okay.
Yeah, but right now the mechanics gloves are real thick, which makes sense.
Are you just going for grip?
Shit.
I was going for grip, but I probably should just go for more like thin.
Car getting to run.
It's like,
Yeah, I sort of threw that one in there a little aggressively.
It's okay. What practice is for?
You sound like Chad Canals.
I am not Chad Canals. If I worked for Jimmy, he probably wouldn't have any championships.
The draft on this is just crazy.
Yeah, he's gonna look to the right.
On your right, the gap in front is increasing. It's now still there. Clear right.
All clear. You got a big run down there.
Okay,
Yeah.
Colin, the next car is Stevenson.
The whole straight here is like 4.25 miles long, and you get so much draft. Because even here, I'm hanging on this guy and now starting to pick up a little bit on him.
Yeah.
and are you still running the same setup on?
Yep.
Well, the VRS, or were you going back to the normal? That's it.
I'm running the VRS one for the races here. I don't know, which one do you want to run? I think I'm okay. Whoa.
I got a guy on your right.
Left side.
Left.
Hold your line. Clear left. Keep pushing, we might get him back.
I'm okay with running the one that we originally started with.
Okay. Eyes on my.
The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 0.8.
Okay, we are not moving
The gap
forward.
ahead is
but
now
we're not-
0.43.
We're still in an okay space. Still in an okay place.
Come on, nail him already.
She alright?
Yeah, she's okay. That was just,
We just had a
that's a
warning for
tire
putting the track.
barrier, so that was just undesirable.
Car left. He's still there.
Got one on your left.
He's still there. Clear left.
It's gonna make a mess out of my my ability to get down the straight, I think, but should be okay. I don't think the car's too crumpled up because it's a tire barrier. It was a tire barrier.
Yeah, you look alright. They're not really pulling on you much.
Okay, you guys just settle in. We can get it back.
Yep, got lots of time. You had a good corner there, put a lot of time between you and the guy behind.
14th.
about 2.5 minutes back behind the leader. Those LMP1s move.
Yes, they do.
They're nuts.
Yeah, those clocks come down pretty quick.
The gap in front is now 1.5 seconds.
It's crazy you remember all these turns.
I have a lot of laps here.
It's an incredibly long straightaway.
Yes, it is.
Graham is reeling you in. The gap's now 2.2.
Yeah, I was tweaked the car a little bit to try and bump my fuel mileage up to make this work a little better. Try and make it a little easier so I don't have to go real heavy on the second stop or the second part of the stint.
Sorry if I ended up getting anybody's way. For some reason my rip kept blacking out and
Yeah, car don't seem too hurt. You're not really losing much time.
No, I'm actually ahead of my best lap, so I think we ended up okay. Minimal screw up on my part. This is all really, tomorrow's going to be all a big fuel mileage game for a lot of it.
I guess I'll get it out of the way now. But I'm just randomly spinning out and smacking the wall, and I've never done that before.
Bump up the wing setting all the way to 5 on the car. I think that if we take the setup that we were running with the full fuel, just bump the wing all the way to 5, it's going to make a huge difference.
Oh, it's not full fuel, but I probably should do that.
Yeah, that's one to be wary of as you're driving tomorrow, that as the car gets lighter in the stint.
Alright, it's 25.9 gallons the max?
That it is.
I thought it was like 30.
No, 25.9 in the Ford, I believe.
Let's do it to them.
Whoa.
Oh, Colin. Track limits. Come on.
I do not know what the heck I just did there. Did I dip a wheel?
I don't know. It was weird. You just got shot straight.
Yeah, I was
Kinda
going
what I saw
okay.
too.
Yeah, felt okay, and all of a sudden it just took off.
Looked like you got off on the turn before that a little bit. Maybe that threw you off your timing, maybe?
You could dirty your tire up.
Yeah, I may have done it. Well, now the right side of the car's a little messed up.
B16.
It's alright.
So where's pit entrance on here?
Just before the last 2 chicanes.
Yeah, it's got a real deep turn on it. You gotta go real slow for it.
The gap behind is now 3.5.
Is it on the right or the left?
Right side. I'll call it out my next time by.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out for it.
LMP1 is coming.
Blue flag. You're being caught by the LMP1 runners.
He's that on you? Yep.
Yeah, those bastards go by quick.
That's crazy.
They're insane to drive. They're a ton of fun to drive, but they are like rocket ships.
I would just hate racing that race because I like to get out of the person's way. And here, you can't get out of their way. You just gotta keep driving your best, really. There's not a clearly better defined line, is there really?
Well, the key is to just sort of stay on the predictable racing line for the GTEs, and they'll work around us. So more or less, it's sort of ignore them and run the race as if you're in a vacuum, and they'll go around you. Except when you get into these weird corners and sticky situations where they start to push the issue, then it gets a little hairy.
Yep. Almost do this for me. I can know if you can be in the bottom or the top, and I can get to the right one.
This is a fun track, though. This is a fun place to drive.
Is there any like in-car settings that you'll need done?
You can't touch the in-car ones.
Or I meant like pit road ones. Will you be calling those out?
Yeah, I'll let you know. Right now I have 13.5 on the fuel.
The car behind's a faster class.
We may be making a change there.
You're gonna have an LMP1 coming on your right side.
Like I'm standing damn still.
And they got some separation between themselves.
I imagine when those slip up and they get gone quick.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of warning. When that thing decides to go, it goes.
The gap behind is now 1.7. Alright, Colin, you've used half your fuel.
Where what goes?
An LMP1. That's pit lane entrance right there.
Alright, cool.
Faster car behind.
Got another LMP1.
Flag. P15. That was 359.3.
It sounds like a vacuum cleaner going by you.
Yeah. They're like a jet car.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're not.
Or like a. The guy behind you just wrecked out.
Nice. Yeah, we're not super hurt. I'm starting to fight off a slowdown here.
I hate these so simple sometimes.
Coming up by you. You got two of them.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 6.4.
Yeah, it was my fault. I was trying to give the LMP1 space going into the Dunlop chicane, and I got away offline and just kept pushing the issue rather than slowing it down to get through clean. Okay, we are on a we're about 3 laps till pit stop.
Well, you got plenty of room. You're all alone on an island.
I'm gonna try the gloves again.
Bump
Mainly because it's annoying once my hands start getting wet, sweaty.
Yeah. Bump me up to 15 gallons, Mark.
Well, I'm not as crew chief or anything. I can.
Oh, okay, no, I got it. I can do it.
Yeah, I've just been watching with the regular camera, the screen off actually.
Gotcha.
With them, but getting used to toggling between cameras, toggling between drivers.
Gotcha.
Thanks for not killing me.
Hey, man, no problem.
I thought I might be able to get out in time, and I thought wrong.
Did you do it, or I will do it though?
I did it. I just did it.
I'm here for the racing aspect, you know? Yeah, I was
Hey, Colin,
doing this
Yes,
practice
sir?
for tomorrow.
I just heard the best line out of it.
You got an extra spot?
Oh, this guy's racing right in front of me.
Don't know. I'd
You
have
let
to
me
check
by,
the
I'll
other guys.
send you a pic of my boots. That may be the best I've ever heard of iRacing.
In spotter
The gap
mode,
in
they
front
should
is
allow
now
like a little
7.6
mini map
seconds.
of course.
Yeah, there needs to be a bit more. Have to download an app or something to get lap time data and all that.
Yeah, if you do sim racing app, you can watch one in the. They have like a whole crew chief thing you can watch in a browser window that works pretty well. That's what I use when I crew chief Ricky for whenever he's
You're
racing
pulling away.
stuff.
The gap behind is now 13 seconds. You've just done a 4:00.4 seconds.
Sim Racer.
Sim racing apps.
Alright, I'll check it out.
It's the thing that's making the overlays on the stream.
Wait for me, babe.
Because if I had like the little mini map in the arcade game with the other cars on it, that'd be awesome. Or like it's on TV even.
God damn it. Every time I do good, I gotta slow down.
Just take it easy. Okay, I'm a little off kilter on my fuel mileage.
At least they're not incidents. I will say it's a lot better to have a slowdown than incidents when you're facing a 24-hour race.
Oh, big time. Like, if they did Spa like this with the slowdowns for stuff,
we're
I would.
fucked.
I'd be so much happier.
Oh, you mean Spa? Sorry, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, no, if they did Spa like they hooked up Le Mans, instead of giving you friggin' incident points everywhere and they just gave you like little slowdowns in spots, I'd be so much happier. Whoa, too much. Okay. Should be like 2 more laps, I think, that should come in. 1 or 2.
Time cut penalties are pretty harsh here.
I don't want to give up my being on an island because it allows me to just run pretty nicely all by myself.
They get time cut these nuts.
Yeah, that's the goal, right? To be able to run your laps. Keep quiet early, probably.
Pretty much. That's the name of the game, is to just try and cleanly get out into a little vacuum here where I can
I have no idea how many that
do
works.
that. Somebody just messed a car up.
Yeah.
Okay. We are rocking and rolling.
Is that red? Is that like a different surface?
Yeah, it's just like a different tarmac type thing.
The gap behind has now decreased to 4.1 seconds. There's a faster car approaching.
This general rule, you want to keep it between the white lines, right?
Yes.
Blue flag.
This is about to become horrendously awkward.
I got caught looking in my mirrors.
That was an awkward point to
P13.
get
That
caught.
lap was a 3:59.7 seconds.
I think I meant it's a post-it notes up on my screen that says you're right and you're left. So that adds up for it with you.
Yeah. A little troubleshoot guide. Is it a rear view or a front view?
Yes, and if there's anything that's like, hey, remind me of this, write that down. A little pad there.
The spotter's flowchart.
You're halfway home. We estimate 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
I can see
10
with
minutes of
doing
fuel
this for
remaining.
8 hours within 24-hour period would get kind of tiresome.
Did you see it? It's not like you can just jam the brake and stop.
That's never a good thing. Okay, next lap by, I think we're gonna come in.
Just for an update on my situation, I just about shit myself.
Car coming up on. Nope, he's gonna lay back.
Yeah, this is a tough corner to try and make a move in.
At least there seems to be a lot of smart drivers.
Yeah, this track is generally speaking, everybody who's here this week has been prepping for the 24, and everybody races this with a lot more heads up, where it's like, there's just places where it's just a stupid idea to go and try and pass on this track, and it's best to just avoid them. Like here, I'll let him roll.
Car right. Right side's clear.
It just doesn't make any sense to put yourself at risk.
Yeah. If you want to jump in and do the last half, you can.
I'm fine. I mean, I'm watching and I don't need to actually click anything unless you're
The
fitting
gap
again
ahead
or
is now
need something.
0.6.
I think we both can watch it like this.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. I got a 358.
Oh, we're coming in that time.
Next time by, I think.
Yep, next time by.
Oh, okay.
P14.
Might need a little quicker
That's
to
good
click whenever
consistency.
you
Keep it up.
pass the start-finish line so I can keep track too. This is just so long.
That's a slowdown. Ah, damn it. Yeah, it is a lengthy lap, so you gotta it's once you're in the groove a little bit, it works. So your bearings kind of tell you where you are around it, but yeah, being unfamiliar to it, it takes a long while to kind of pick up on it.
There's a faster car approaching.
Man, that guy had some good drive off on that last turn. Ooh, he messed up.
I have a slow down, Stefano.
You're gonna have
Alright.
an LMP1 coming off of here.
Boy, they hit that boost to just go.
You said you want the boost at like 1, right? Or do you want it
5?
5? This whole time I've had it at 1.
The gap in front has increased to 16 seconds.
Take the inside, Daniel.
Yeah, for the most part, for the race tomorrow, we're gonna run boost 5, fuel strat, fuel map.
The gap
3.
behind is now 5.1
That
seconds.
should be about
Wait,
5
is
miles
that, is
an
that
hour.
what the engine is?
Yeah, yeah,
Because I have that at 1.
yeah. Put that at 3. That should put you about 5 miles a gallon, which is the target
Yellow flag.
that we want.
Got an LMP1.
Blue flag.
He's gonna come.
There's a faster
off
class
this
car
corner.
approaching.
Yeah, that's the HPD. That's the LMP2.
Ah!
That's the number 2.
He's a little. They're like
okay, Colin.
halfway in
You've got
between
5
us.
minutes of fuel remaining. Blue flag.
Somebody's playing in front of me.
I actually would have way more fun doing the LMP2s, but that's only because it's an open cockpit and I would have a lot easier view.
Yeah, they're a fun car.
Does anybody else here use an Oculus Rift and ever have it just start constantly going black and
I mean, they all seem
just
like
been running
fun
places on
cars.
the track?
I just like those track monster type cars that are just there's still no roof. You can see
Yeah.
everything.
I re-unplugged everything and plugged it back in.
Like I don't even have the LMP2 bought.
I mean, I'm
so.
not moving and it will black out.
Oh!
What car are you in?
Wow! I just took damage off of a curb.
919.
Yes, you will if
That's
you
a
hit them
first.
too hard.
I saw my fender just pop bad.
Take a look at it. Oh, I've pulled over several times.
Well, I took
I'm
5
buckled
straight
down. I'm
laps
just
as
trying-
practice just to
trying
see
get
how
it
I'd
settled
do.
down.
I did pretty well. Besides the last curb, but
It's a known issue with the Rift at the moment.
Say again, Billy?
The screen blacking out is a
Look
known
out for the
issue
pit
with the
speed
Rift
limit.
at the moment.
Okay.
the practicing that I'm in, the fastest
Is
GTE
there any
lap
temporary
is
fix?
348.
This is like, good asshole.
You got a rev limiter in that car?
Good off.
Yep.
I know.
Sergeant is
Say
now in
again,
the
the
lead.
other guy talked on top of you.
It's the little things.
Oh, it makes a huge difference.
There's been INI files sent out for it.
You're
for
gonna be
people
all
that are
good when you're
trying
ready to
fix
pull
it
out.
and they haven't worked yet.
Hey, I'm gonna take my. I'm just gonna take the last couple of optionals.
So none of the INI files have worked yet?
It's not gonna kill me to take. It was only 30 seconds of optionals.
Not as far as I know.
No, good
It's
strategy.
official.
Good strategy.
Alright, well I'm gonna get off here, guys.
C'est quoi?
Man.
Catch you later. See you tomorrow.
I'm just gonna do lots of back stretches.
Yep.
and
Get yourself
eat
loose.
lots of food.
There's traffic behind. Keep your wits about you. What's your speed limit in the pits?
I'll be at work for the first 8 or so of it, so.
Yeah, I gotta. I'll wake up and get on Discord because I know someone will be on. But I also wake up at like 7. So.
What time does it start?
9.
9 a.m. is when the race session opens. Green flag should probably be about 9:45. 9:45.
Who's running first?
Be careful
Me.
when you touch me because I'm already broken.
Alright.
You channel something.
Schedule's still the same, right? I'm 12 to 3 and 6 to 9.
Yes, you are. Yeah,
Alright.
if you pop in a few minutes early, then we can kind of sync over, make sure that you get all the benefit of whatever is learned, and then we'll switch you out in the car.
Alright, sweet. Yeah, I have really funky mornings when it comes to eating. So I'm gonna try and eat as much as possible without forcing myself.
Yeah, no worries.
See you tomorrow, bud.
Alright, I'll see you.
Later, man.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I just can't practice for long periods at a time. It's weird. So I can't. I don't even practice when I do my official races. I just hop in.
Can't practice for.
I know. I know that's a very, very bad. I know that's a very, very bad thing to have.
How you gonna do 3 hours if you can't practice, man?
No, well, what I was saying is like I do the race and I'm fine. It's just something about it not being a required thing where it just kind of just doesn't. I don't take it seriously and I end up messing up and it pisses me off. Like I can't finish a practice. I can't do a clean practice. It's very weird.
Well, I tend to take that as you're pushing the car a lot more than you would in the race.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Oh, like when it comes to Le Mans, I'm nothing but the freaking slowdowns every turn in practice.
That's the car behind. This guy's their class leader.
I'm gonna have one off this corner coming up.
They're crazy as hell to listen to when they hit the brakes on those things and the regen systems kick in.
Oh yeah.
They make a racket and a half.
I'm getting ready to run road America in the Mazda there, Ollie.
Good luck.
45 minutes. I hope we never gain me a lot.
Where are you at the moment?
I got it back up to 8.0 about at 3 now. 3 again, so I'll be alright. The last one didn't go as planned, but I still gained from it. I had a guy in front of me and I went off course and missed him. So it was better than hitting him. And then I had a guy spin it in front of me with 2 to go. Stay off him and spun the car around. That's better than the alternative a little bit.
Okay, here we go.
So I'm getting there. We'll see.
Yeah, so guys, the first 24 hours will
Yeah, see, this just feels like it's a practice to me because you're all alone for so
second
much
race
of
is
it.
at Road Atlanta at the moment. Excellent.
Yeah, other than those LP1s
Past the class car
coming up
behind.
out of nowhere.
Okay, Colin, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. P10.
The second race for the 24 hours of Le Mans is at Road Atlanta. It's even better.
Blue flag.
What does that mean?
The racetrack.
It's weird because like they hang back there for just
He's
a
gonna
little
come on
bit,
the right of you.
and then they just fly in front around you.
Oops.
Yeah, they seem to go through the corners about the same speed as the other cars, but once you get out of them, they just take off.
Yeah, it's when they can dump the hybrid, when they can put the hybrid down, they basically double their horsepower. So it's about 600 horsepower when they're
The gap in front is
when
now
they're not on the
35.
hybrid, and it's about 1200 when they're on the hybrid.
It's not a game, man. It's a film.
Blue flag.
It's like this is
No,
a
you.
2, I bet.
There's a faster car approaching.
You're gonna have another one coming off the chicane.
Are you sure you're not looking at the Petite Le Mans race?
I'm sure because I've got Discord open.
And that
on
was
my
the
Discord
LMP2,
stream with my
right?
teammates showing me the forum at the moment with people bitching.
So it looks like
I did not see the cockpit.
Can you guys hear the chat going on in the race or no?
No.
So apparently iRacing is the top split for the first 24 hours tonight is at Le Mans. Apparently they screwed up. The second split for the race is apparently running at Road Atlanta.
What the heck?
They must have got it screwed up with the Petite Le Mans. Somebody messed up. Hopefully they get it fixed by for the 9 a.m. tomorrow.
I hope so. All this practice and figuring out fuel strategy and stuff, and you end up at Road Atlanta.
Yeah, not one that I'm prepared for just yet. Hadn't started thinking about that one yet.
Well, on the bright side, if you're driving over here, mate, stop and run some shit ton of Road America.
Road Atlanta, not Road America.
I don't even own that thing.
Campbell is leading the race.
I wonder what happened for the people who don't own that track yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
About 15 minutes left.
Not bad.
The gap in front has increased to 8.5 seconds.
Yeah, that's a boo-boo on iRacing sport.
Yeah, apparently the forums are blowing up.
That's not even a minor boo-boo. That's a...
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
I'm looking at
The gap
forums
behind
right
is now 11 seconds. P11,
You just
that
set your
lap was at
fastest lap?
3:59. That's your fastest lap today.
Of the race.
Dang, right here.
Let's see if we can beat it.
I've got more news for you. Somebody took a screenshot. The incident limit is now at 50 because somehow they put that up too.
That I'm not worried about.
Picked up a bunch of spots that lap too.
Yeah, it did. Huh.
This guy said it can't be an iRacing event yet without at least one thing.
Sargent is now in the lead.
And then
The gap in front has
I think
increased.
they do it
It's
on
now
purpose
about
now to
8.1 seconds.
keep it alive. Oh boy, it's seriously embarrassing. The guy who changes things over.
There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
Here's the post
Everybody's
from
been
the
lost all
iRacing
of a sudden.
staff. The issues in
He's
our
gonna pass you. Ooh, didn't leave you much room there.
Call
I don't
did
know
not.
what in the world is so different about this
If it's
session than all
resolved
the
by
others,
next
but
race.
like I just have
Sorry
no
for
rear
inconvenience.
grip on a long run.
It's the should part that bothers me.
good part that bothers me as well.
I'm just pretending to be an idiot.
It seems like a pretty serious issue. You
I'm not pretending. I just am.
need to have it fixed by the next race.
Yeah.
What I can't figure out, how is one split going to Le Mans, America? How does that, or wherever they're at?
Yeah, that's a need to fix.
That's an immediate need to fix.
Yes.
How do they consistently fuck up these special events?
Man, by this time tomorrow, you're gonna be running at Nürburgring or something.
Yeah, we'll be figuring it out on the fly.
It wouldn't be so bad if it was a track that all of us we had just in case.
You'll finish one lap at Nürburgring, the next lap will be at Road America.
It'll teleport you. Because next lap you'll be at Bristol.
And then people will be in an uproar about making all left turns.
This guys, I don't even know any contingency plan for
The
that.
gap ahead is now 8.3.
Could you imagine if teams had to hire people that just sit there and figure out a plan if the race kicks off and you're at Road America?
The gap behind is now 8.3.
Well, I know what's going to happen. They're just going to pull out.
Yeah, people just bail and say, screw it, we're out.
Oh yeah. I'm talking like if you were in peak or antifreeze or like one of the world's classes.
Yeah, you'd be sitting there going, well, screw it, let's rumble and see what happens.
The issue is not
13th place.
You know,
That was
bad.
4:00.4.
Okay, well, what about the guys that can't run the car? Start the race and put them in the right place. And we'll have it fixed by the next one. To me,
There's a faster class car behind.
So the first split of the night, the first run in 24 hours, were they supposed to go them off? The second split,
Yellow flag,
when they got
watch
split,
out.
ended up going to Road Atlanta.
Yeah, that's the weird part.
Coming up on your left.
I don't know. iRacing's looking into it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a weird glitch. I would have expected everybody to go to the same place if it had screwed up, so.
Is this supposed to be for the 3 a.m. race tonight, right?
Yeah, with there was a 9 p.m. one. That's the one that went off, and then hopefully for ours at 9 a.m. that one goes off okay.
Can't hear you, Pete.
As long as our split goes off alright, we're good.
Yep, exactly. I don't care what happens to everybody else.
Yeah, I get it.
Now they're saying there's a 3 a.m. race.
Maybe they canceled and rescheduled.
Yeah, there's only two splits, 9 p.m. and 9 a.m.
Well,
Or two races, unless they're going to put another one, unless they're going to try and fix it and throw another one off early to make up
Shut
for
your
it.
mouth, Paul.
I didn't hear what you said. Well, I've loaded in with a lower
Now they're
graphics
shouldn't
setting.
be anything,
Fingers
yeah.
crossed.
Okay.
What'd you say, Andrew?
Shut your mouth.
We're gonna do about 15 laps an hour.
Yep, that's the target, is to do 15 on the dial.
Yellow flag, caution.
I still didn't hear you though. What'd you say, Andrew? Something stupid?
Oh, I see what happened. Huh.
Oh, you had to be 13 to race.
You know how
here.
they kept switching the time back and forth, right? So there's a thread going on now talking about that they're working
The gap
on
behind
that
is now
to get it back
5.4.
to how they, that tried to kick off like it was 3 a.m. But that would have been the first race in the old schedule. In the old schedule, we were kicking off at 3 p.m.
Right.
correctly. Ooh.
Gotta fix
Sounds
the
like
server
a
time.
fly.
What it is teams are going to start hiring guys just to sit and stare at forums all day.
Holy shit, there's an Audi leaving.
Well, I'm just going to keep driving my own self.
With Kyle's unfortunate situation, we could throw him in that room.
Yeah, pretty much. He could be the iRacing forum monitor.
Hey Colin, so I downloaded this racing apps, this crew chief thing. What do you exactly do? It just looks like it's has all the information, but it never shows where to connect to the racing the race.
If you do the other one that you
just
connect, there's another menu down lower which is pick like a reference car. If you do that and then pick me, you'll see me, and then it should start giving you the info.
That was a second quicker than any other lap you ran.
Yeah, I'm starting to get my groove in now.
Yeah, your times, other than the lap you pitted there, your times have been much more consistently steady.
Get to the unbroken.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel my rhythm again. I feel my rhythm on the track now. Of course, I'm only going to have another like 2 laps to exercise that rhythm, but
When you close your eyes tonight, you need to dream.
Yes, we guys unbroken.
pretty much. It's weird how hypnotic this track actually becomes.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like it's a long straight, so there's just really not much to keep you focused.
Yeah. The penalty for falling asleep is big.
Yeah. That's why I think a spotter crew chief person is going to be important the whole race, just to keep you talking and awake. And
Yeah. The overnight shift is the one that's got me a little worried, but I think we'll be okay. But once the morning kind of kicks in to finish it off, that'll really be the important part.
yeah.
All I hear is something about the sporting code. Now you didn't read
Hey,
it.
Colin. This one thread stuff just shows the importance of having 2 races instead of 1. That way you can see all the shit that's fucked up the first one to fix it before the second one.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because every like I really need to.
Nah, all I hear was something about
Watch those track limits.
check your mic, dude. Maybe if you get a job, you can buy a nicer, a better one.
My only argument to all this is, guys, it's your biggest event of the year.
The Daytona is probably the biggest one.
Yeah. I mean, Le Mans, I'd say the 24 hours at Daytona is their biggest special event. Then the 24 at Spa, and then this one's probably second or third. It's still pretty good, but they hurt themselves a bunch by only making this one up for B classers. So that's going to shrink the pool on it. I mean, the ones that they open up to everybody, those are really big.
Yeah, I don't know what made them want to go this route with this one.
I think they're trying to cut down on the participation so that the servers don't crash as much, because they've had a lot of issues with server crashes.
In the thread, they were talking about how if it was a special event, they could work on it faster, but because it's embedded in the series, it makes it trickier to work on.
Got a guy closing
There's a
in
group
pretty
of faster
quick.
cars behind. The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 16 seconds.
Is that a
Blue flag, P13.
faster class behind me?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Car left. Clear left.
Okay, I was pretty sure I left him a bunch of room there.
You did. He just like almost stopped in the center of the turn.
As you remember, Andrew, you're the guy that got DQ'd yesterday. That's who
I
you
think he
are.
overdrove the entry trying to get by you instead of realizing what you were
On
doing.
like lap 4. Because you drive like an idiot.
Yeah, no harm, no foul, but that was annoying.
Feel it at all.
9?
Honestly, this late in the race, he's not going to catch anybody. He probably should have held off till we got through that set.
Yeah.
Or like cause all the right.
I didn't hit you 17 times, dude. You did the rest of that yourself.
Oh, you're behind me? You slow? You made damage? You put me in the pit?
Well, we got enough fuel, so we'll open her up for the last lap and a half.
I think we know who the idiot is here.
That's that Paul guy, right?
I don't know, he had a green car.
Oh man, that one really burned, dude. Damn.
I'm only pretending to be retarded.
Okay. Remind my audio keys for tomorrow. I forgot to fix that.
Reevaluate your life.
And what should I do with it, hero?
There's one stint at Le Mans. One down, 23 to go.
Not really all that bad.
Now, the whole key to this is just once you getting everybody sort of separated out, and then it's just staying focused for 24 and not doing something silly.
Yeah.
Keep your wits about you, mate.
The thing of it is, if they can't get it fixed, there's going to be a lot of people unhappy.
All clear, all clear.
Yeah, they'll have an issue on their hands for sure.
This will be what, the second special event the Boston was a year.
Yeah, Sebring had a bunch of crashes on some of the lower servers, which is I think part of why they moved the series in to cut down on it. Because I suspect they'll do the same thing for Sebring next year too.
Moved up to 24th.
That was about as sloppy as you can get.
It's alright, he didn't gain too much.
This section is both fun and incredibly nerve-wracking.
You're 12th out of 19 in class.
That's not too bad.
And you're pulling away from him pretty well.
Yeah, I think he's fuel saving. Since I had enough in it, I figured I'd just jack the car up for this last section, for the last lap.
Oh man, Stefano, that was a great race there.
Yeah.
Not like I get a refund on whatever extra fuel I got.
Hey, but that decision right there just nets you a position.
Yep. Okay. Decent strategy. We worked out okay here.
What's the white and black flag for?
That's the cut.
Gotcha.
Doug, you ran out of fuel?
And if you don't respond to the slowdown penalty for the cut track in enough time, then it turns into a full black flag for a stop and go. And if you continue to ignore it, they just up the time penalty until they just basically disqualify you.
Okay.
The way this track is designed is most of the cuts are done as slowdowns. When they implemented Spa, they did most of the little cuts are all 1x penalties, which is why everybody hates Spa, because your safety rating takes a beating for just the littlest of drops.
I gotcha. I definitely don't think incident points are really the way to go.
Yeah, I understand what they're trying to do with them. I suspect there's a better system for it. Because, like, the big hubbub, if you go through the forums, you can find a lot of talk about it, was they turned them off for the 24 Hours of Spa special event, and the guys that won it basically maxed out the incident limit before, like, the 12-hour mark on it. They basically just abused the bejesus out of the track, driving the hell out of it. Now, okay, fine, fair enough. It was within the rules, and you know they did it, but it was just, I mean, they just ran all over it. Where other people who are just used to it, you know, were conditioned to drive the track the way that, you know, with all the slowdowns on, or with the 1Xs on.
Yeah. But I also think slowdowns are a bit of a heavier penalty.
Oh, for sure.
Because to be honest, once you reach A class, you're not so much worried about
P12, that's it, we're done.
As long as you maintain A, you're fine.
Okay, we did it.
Good, right?
Okay, let's see.
12th in class, not bad.
No, we beat plenty of people, so. Okay, I'm going to say thank you everyone for joining on the stream. We're going to close it out here.
Oh yeah, you were another whole second
and then
faster on that last lap.
We are going to see everybody tomorrow, 9 a.m.
So what did it
for
take
the
you, Colin,
24
about
hours
an
of Le
hour to
Mans.
really get in the groove?